our thing live. And we are up. I think. We
Cool.
should be good.
Hey guys, let us
Alright.
know if you can see us. I'm gonna open up new chat so I can see everybody.
Sorry about that, everyone. We should have reconnected to the old stream, but for some reason, YouTube decided to be stupid and not do that. But
Yeah,
hopefully this one will
it's
be better.
my fault.
Everyone looks like we're moving now. Like I can see Daniel and I can see Elle, and all of our faces are moving, and we don't look like little blocks. So we should be good.
Oh, cool. And we still have our old poll
Yeah,
was able
yeah,
to
yeah.
be
Oh,
uploaded in this
sweet.
one. Okay, cool. Oh no, gravity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I forgot kind of what we were talking about before we went down, but
Who decides who's like completely good and completely evil? It's still a question I have. How did Zordon
Yeah.
know that he was full of good energy? I thought it was just a transmission from wherever he is in some void. I didn't think it's actually Zordon in, like,
yeah,
you know, this
because
is
when
a computer.
Zordon, yeah, I definitely agree with you because when Zordon went back to his home planet, Eltar or whatever,
Yes.
he was beamed out. That was like a beam me out, Scotty, and
Yes,
put him back
yes.
on his home planet. So I thought he was kind of like his own projections are over there now
Yeah.
with the original Alpha 5.
Yes.
So I didn't know that he had to be in that tube of good energy, or if he created it, or where did it come from, or how did you harvest that in the first place? Because Power Rangers in the future might need some of that good power energy.
Yeah, you know, I mean, don't be Walt Disney and freeze only yourself. I'm saying help everybody else out too. But no, Zordon, once again, Zordon has a plan that he doesn't share with anyone until it's good for him to do so. So this way, ultimately, even though the Rangers did the work, Zordon saved the day. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, but he made Andros do it. Like, couldn't he have like done something from the inside where he just made himself explode to explode the container, so he didn't have to make Andros kill him?
He has no arms, Josh. I feel like that's rude.
But but what about like eye blasts or
okay.
Hold his breath until he like his face expands out. Like I don't know. He could have done
Oh my
something.
God. I gotta laugh like Stefan. Like, oh my God.
For those of you who haven't seen SNL, the Stefan thing is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
weird. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of sad. I was also a little sad they didn't bring back Alpha 5. Like, I know the voice actress for Alpha 5 probably went on to do other things, but that would have been a heartfelt moment too if Zordon had asked Alpha to do it, since they were like the only companions from the original. Like, that would have been, I felt like, way more heartbreaking because Andros doesn't really have that connection to Zordon.
Right.
So I feel like, you know.
But I mean, once again, he has to kill something that he loves or he perceives to love. Or if not, he wouldn't have been the Skywalker of this whole thing. So it had to happen that way.
But it's weird because Andros also says, like, goodbye again, old friend. And I was like, you guys never met, as far as I know.
Well,
Yeah,
apparently they had a relationship outside of what we had seen in the episodes, because at the beginning of the season, that was the whole reason that Andros was looking for him, was because it was like, oh, well, and he went missing. So.
Well, I thought that was like a blast out to everyone. Like, where's Zordon? Obviously, Dark Spectre is taking over. We need to. I don't know. I thought that was interesting, and then also seeing what was the other fun thing? The other Rangers, was that the Aquitar Rangers that we saw, and the smooth helmets with like the visor strips? Like, you see them in like the little cutaways. And I was like, man,
so.
They brought back everyone. That was actually, this episode was really good. Like, minus the small little things that we were talking about. If you guys didn't get a chance yet, make sure to put your votes in, ! Vote number.
Okay.
If I remember.
Hopefully that'll work in this new stream. We don't. I don't know if that's going to copy over.
We just had someone vote a 4. Oh no, I don't see that. Someone vote something. Let us know what it is. Joe also says, Josh, your volume is a little bit low. If you want to boost that up so we can hear your comments.
Yeah, I can do that. That should be better, I think.
All right.
Okay,
so,
Angel Bro hottest club is Morphing Grid. Okay, so they have a lot of alphas around. That's That's when you get a small person and you put them on a Roomba. And you spray paint their head gold. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, that was my alpha. That's my. I got L. I got L. Thank God. It's always a small person on a Roomba, and then you spray paint their head gold.
I feel like if you went with Ernie's juice bar, though, you would have had so many more jokes between Ernie and everyone else.
Oh my God! I'll do that one day for you. I'll do it one day for you. Thank you, Daniel.
We need a short video for that. Just a Stefan about Power Rangers. But we are wrapping up the season. We had 2 episodes today. I thought they were I think universally we thought these 2 episodes were extremely good. But let's go ahead and give our personal ratings while we still collect yours in the chat. Hopefully it will count yours if you do exclamation point, vote, and then your number.
Yeah, if you voted in the previous one, you don't need to re-vote again. Just if
unless you want to.
Yeah, unless you want to. I don't know that it'll count.
Or change your vote.
Yeah. Which hopefully will reflect there. Right now we've got a total of 6 votes on there. 5 votes for 5 and 1 vote for 4.
Cool.
Daniel, what are you gonna give it?
This season gets a complete 5. Like, dude. Once again, best season of Power Rangers so far from what I've seen. Because I don't want to get attacked. So, yes, right now, this is the best. So, 5.
Yeah, I would have to agree. There was some filler. Some of the episodes, I wish it built up a little bit more to this 2-episode finale. Like, I feel like they could have done more to raise the suspense. Especially, like, going back and forth with, like, maybe cutting in parts of talking, like, to Rita, to Diva Talks, to Zed, or having those kind of communications as they're building their forces on these individual planets. So you get a sense that the universe, that the galaxy really is, kind of under the control of evil. But, this finale was so good that all of like the episodes that I rated super low during the season, they kind of get washed away because you remember like the really positive things. This is what's going to stick with me. So overall, like these 2 episodes are a 5, and this entire series actually is probably a 5 for me because these last 2 episodes were that good. Like it erased all of the negative from the other ones. Like the filler was worth it to get to this point. And Josh, since this is kind of like your jump into it and you don't really have the history of going to it, I'm curious about how you think of this.
For me, I'm going to be a little bit lower than you guys. I'm going to give it a 4.
That's fine. Okay.
Just because I don't have, other than Mighty Morphin, I don't have anything else to really compare it to. And I thought the season was really solid. I did enjoy it, but again, the weird pacing issues and the random jump into action without knowing what, because like I don't mind shows where you're jumping right into the action because you can kind of figure out what's going on, but with this one, since it's an ongoing storyline and they never kind of track back to what happened at the beginning of the, like how they got into that position at the beginning of the episode, it's okay. I kind of have to dock it a little bit for that, but a 4 is still really good.
I think that's fair. Like jumping into it, like Power Rangers is sometimes difficult to watch with the filler episodes. I feel like I do get the pacing, and that is high for Josh considering how he rated a lot of these episodes. To give it an overall 4 is actually extremely high. Because in general, like you've rated it, at least usually like a score or 2 below Daniel and myself. Yeah. And for you to give it a 4 to just kind of be on par is super interesting. And you know what? Everyone in the chat, it's between like 5 is overwhelming, but we have a vote for 4 as well. So someone is on the same level as you.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like we all think it's a good season.
Like, I think if you went through the season and eliminated all of the filler episodes and kind of tightened up the story a little bit, this series would have been really, really, really good. But just I can't negate that those issues that I had actually do exist.
It would be interesting to see in the future to do some sort of chronological thing. For those of you that watch anime, you guys know about filler episodes, and usually at the end. So if you watch something like Dragon Ball, throughout everything, you would watch Dragon Ball Kai. You wouldn't recommend to your friends to watch everything from A to Z. You'd be like, download Dragon Ball Kai. Kind of maybe similarly with Full Metal Alchemist. And this is unpopular opinion, but like I would just recommend, say, like, watch Brotherhood. You know? So if someone could do like, you know, an anthology, take out all of the fillers and actually create a Power Rangers series that is condensed with like the key information, that would be super interesting to watch.
They do like a rehash of Mighty Morphin at some point, like after, I want to say it was after, it was like 2 or 3 seasons from now. It was like somewhere in the early 2000s. They repackaged Mighty Morphin as not necessarily a different show, but I don't know whether they eliminated like all the filler stuff or whether it was just like
it was on
redone.
You're right.
It was on Saturday afternoons, and I think it went from Fox to Channel 7 or something like that.
Maybe.
So.
When they were re-airing them.
Yeah, I'll also look at that, because if that's what it is, if it's like an abridged version where it kind of just gives you the necessary things that you need to know, then that'd be really dope. But
it's kind of hard though, because during Power Rangers 2, like one of my favorite episodes is where Adam has like the nightmares of like the different classic monsters, and it's like some of the filler episodes in Power Rangers are legitimately good.
Oh yeah,
they don't add anything to the story, so that's what makes it hard too. Like you're gonna be missing out on some pretty phenomenal episodes.
Right. Being a filler episode isn't inherently a bad thing.
Yeah, definitely.
It just the ones that just don't add anything at all. Not like the one with what's her name? Her grandmother, the Yellow Ranger's grandmother.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is pointless. Like, there's no reason for her to be here.
You just didn't like Ashley's grandmother. I was digging the overalls. Like, I thought she was pretty fun. She had like crazy driving skills.
She was I'm telling you, she was wearing a child's clothing. She was acting like a child. I think it was really 2 kids in a skin suit, and they were like on each other's shoulders, and they were pretending to be the grandmother. That's what I think.
But yeah, I mean, it's been fun, and honestly, if this was the last series of Power Rangers, it would have went off on like a fantastic note.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about Lost Galaxy. Are we going to be doing a retrospective next week, or are we just is this our retrospective and we are just gonna move right into the next series in about 2 weeks?
Well, let's leave that up to the people in the chat. I'm down to go either way.
Because I don't want to talk too much about it. We kind of jumped into it. If you guys want to do a retrospective, let us know in the chat. If you just want to talk about all Power Rangers through these 6 seasons so far through Power Rangers in Space.
Maybe what we can do is like pick out our 3 favorite episodes up until this point, and we can
just kind of go over them.
Kind of talk about those. That way, that gives us like fun. 9 episodes to look back at. So that should fill us up for like an hour.
Okay, we might try to do that. If you guys are interested, let us know. If there is absolutely no interest in talking about the 6 seasons of Power Rangers so far, we'll probably do it anyway. Let's be real. We like talking about Power Rangers.
So I don't know about you guys, but after I finished the season finale of this series, I started the season premiere of Lost Galaxy just to see.
Okay. I
like the theme song. So just
I'm interested.
Like a slight overall preview of at least my thoughts, seeing like the first 15 minutes of it. I really like the theme song, and the introduction to what the story is. Like I was sold in it in like 10 minutes. Like just seeing what the storyline is. I was like, oh, this is really dope. So I'm actually really excited for Lost Galaxy.
I'm excited about the theme song. What's going on? What's going on in the comments?
Colin S says Ashley's grandmother sounded like she was being played by an impaired Terry Jones. And I was just like, that sounds about right. Like the level or pitch was really off, and yes. I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
Interesting. All right. That one goes over my head, so no comments on that.
Oh, all right, okay, cool. Oh my gosh, guys, we've hit a mark. We've hit a spot. We've talked about the episode. We've even given our ratings. I think with that, we're done, and we want to tell people what they can look forward to for the rest of the night. So what's
coming
online
up
for Fun Day?
coming up at 8 o'clock is going to be our wrestling show, where Nate and Jay will be talking about Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. I don't know when our next Twitch stream throughout the week is going to be. I'm going to try and hop on, and maybe there's a new game called Hyperspace that I downloaded. It's like a new battle royale type game. So it's it's tactical preview that runs through Wednesday, I think. So I'm going to try getting into that. And then Friday, we've started a new show on Twitch where it is just whichever one of us is available. So this past week was me and Joe. Next week, I know Elle said that she's going to be free, and Migdalia said that she's going to be free, and it's just going to be us just chatting. So you guys,
it's going to be is that our new After Dark kind of version? Our Friday night.
More or less.
Friday night festivities.
I feel like the After Darks had sort of a direction that they were going in, where we had like an overall topic or something that we were discussing, or we were interviewing.
Those topics went off the rails anyway. It doesn't matter where you started.
Yeah,
it went where it needed to go.
This is F It Fridays.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that.
Pretty much.
We're gonna do F It Fridays on the Illuminati Twitch stream.
Yeah, it's you guys will be able to come in. You'll be able to ask us what more or less whatever you guys want. Anything that happened in the past week that you guys want to talk about, you'll be able to bring up, and that'll be what we'll be discussing. So it should be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess until then, so 8 o'clock we have wrestling. And are you doing the Twitch stream tonight, Josh? Is that what you said, or is it just a Friday?
That's just on Fridays. And
are you doing one tonight?
I might. We'll have to see what time wrestling is done. Because I'm probably gonna head over to run it from the bug, just in case the internet here is the issue. But we'll see. Maybe,
all right.
maybe
well,
we'll
sounds good.
Kind of a game.
Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I hope you had a great long weekend. If you had Friday off, and if you're furloughed or not working, then congratulations on staycation.
There you go.
But I think that's gonna do it for us, right?
Yep, that's it for us. So we will see you guys next Sunday.
All right. Bye, guys.
Right.
This is going to be our thing now. Are we off?